We
Cool.
rocking out?
All right, we're ready.
Ready.
All right.
That's good.
What's going on, everybody? You are tuned into the New Artist Hour with myself, Lady T, and Mr. Mark 5.
How are you this evening? What's good? What's good, everybody?
We have an amazing guest on this evening with us, Author Pamela J. She is a recording artist, an author, and a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to get right into. Say what's up to the people, Miss Pam.
That's what I got going here. Hey guys, how are you? It's me, the OGG, Author Pamela J.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is, but
That's trying to follow.
I'm like, who is making sounds?
Lord have mercy. That's radio for you.
Hey,
what's going on, Pam?
Look, you know, I don't care. It's all about us having fun and getting information.
All day.
I don't be trying to be that perfect. Good evening. How are you today? We're not. Look, we have
because it's not gonna work out right.
Nah. Plus, we got family on, so we in having fun and getting this information out and making sure that everybody enjoy what's going on. Hear good music and hear some of the powerful things that you're doing and some of the other artists that we have on. That's what this is all about.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Everybody that's trying to be English teachers and correcting people on Facebook, I'm gonna make my own language up. So get your dictionary out.
Get it ready.
I have fun. I'm not getting marked for anything I say or any verbal language. So I don't care what y'all like, if I say it or not, what I say. So back to the weekend. What's up, Pamela? How are you?
Fine in the snowstorm that we have.
Oh, yes. How's the snow out there in PA, Mark?
Yeah, y'all got worse, right?
It sucks. It sucks. And it's snowing now again. So
out here too. It's crazy.
Out here too. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I was able to get out my, get my car out. So I'm good.
It's definitely something like, and plus with me, just having to go shovel is not a good thing.
Oh, yes, with the boo-boo. Oh, wow. Yeah, that wasn't fun.
You know what? I'm taking my time and I'm just making sure that I get it done.
Okay.
Shout out to myself. Thanks a lot for the
help. That's a man. That's a man. Because I know many menses that would sit right there and watch their wife and they 3-year-olds out there.
You said 3-year-olds?
Got a paper cut. This dude's knee is open and he's shoveling somebody's snow.
No, I ain't doing that. We definitely ain't doing that. I felt some type of way. My mom was out there trying to do it earlier.
Oh, okay. See,
does that not bother you? You know what I mean? Yeah. A real man for you, but I'm sorry. Hi, Pam. What's going on?
So, okay, I want to make sure I share it on her wall. Pam, you know how to share your broadcast. I'm sure you already did it, right? No, you want me to do it?
I didn't do it.
I'm the guy who you got with you.
I'm the guest today.
I just want to make sure that our people get the,
Please do, because I was posting and telling them and going live and make sure you watch at 7:00 all day.
I got you. So what's been going on, Miss Pamela J?
Just creating, trying to get my message out to everyone. Especially to our little brown girls, they need to know.
What message is that? Like, what exactly, for people that don't know about who Pamela J and Brown Girls Movement and Booking a Dream and all these good things, like, explain to us, what is
it? Okay. All of this came about from one little book that I wrote because somebody told me that they were getting bullied in school because of their skin complexion, because they were a darker color skin. And this Brown Girl book birthed everything else, A Book and a Dream, the Brown Girl Message of Love, because I wrote a letter to the girls in that book. And some people was telling me not to put the letter in the book. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna put the letter in the book because their parents could read it to them to let them know how beautiful and that we are born into this life, that we are born queens and we are born with strength. So I wrote the letter, and then my son Zay with a cape. He said, Mom, why don't you do a spoken word? And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. He was like, come on, Ma, it's powerful, it's powerful. So I got the courage to do the first spoken word, and it was a message to my dad because all of the strength and everything that I have, I give it to him because he instilled into me and my sisters that we were always queens and princesses and don't let nobody tell us no different. So that's where my strength comes from. So the letter is basically from what my dad taught us. And after that, um, the producer Castro that produced the first spoken word, which is the Brown Girl Message, was like, you need to do a remix with some words to it. I'm like, y'all asking a lot. So finally, they put a little beat to it. We got a little hook and everything. And so now it's the Brown Girl Message of Love.
Remix.
It's the
And
remix.
mix,
And it's
yes.
doing pretty good on iTunes. And it's just a message to let us, brown women, brown girls know that we are great by, from the time that we're born, that we have inner strength, that we are kings and queens, that we can conquer this world. So basically, that's what the message is about. And my whole movement. After I did the book, I found out that this couple in Washington, D.C., 10 years ago actually started a Brown Girl Day. And it's always in February, and it's usually celebrated the third and fourth weekend of the month in February. Last year, I was blessed enough to be with Tiffany Barksdale to do the first Brown Girl Day here in New York in Soundview. And it was great. And it's basically just a day that we come together and we network, we collaborate. You have vendors, you have workshops to just instill into, like I said, instill into everybody that we are great by nature, great in numbers, and we could conquer anything. Because look, we got a brown girl in the White House, chucks and pearls. So
I love it.
That was gonna be. I'm gonna touch on that in a minute too.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask both of y'all about that too.
Okay.
So let me ask you, where you from? Because you never say where you from, because we got everybody all over the world watching. So where
Okay.
exactly are you from?
I am born and raised from Harlem, New York. That's where I'm
Yes.
from. I'm a Harlem girl. Um,
Uptown.
Born from two parents that one parent is from North Carolina and the other parent was from South Carolina, and they met in New York and got married. Go figure. So that's
Crazy.
yeah. So they met in New York, and so I was born and raised in Harlem, New York. So that's where I'm from. Um, I'm proud of New York. I'm always like people like, oh, you from the Boogie Down? No, Harlem. I'm from Harlem. So that's
New
where I'm
York, period, is
from.
what's
Okay.
up.
So that's where I'm from.
So to our listeners and to our viewers, if you missed the beginning of the show, you can always go back to YouTube and search Sadior Radio. Check out the beginning of the show, or you can go to anywhere that you listen to a podcast and search Sadior Radio and listen to this show also. The Music
Yes.
Artist Hour with Lady P and myself, Mark Five, with our guest today, author Pamela J, who's also part of the Sadior family uh,
Yes.
for over a year, with the whole
Yes.
Oh,
movement.
wow, yeah.
And
Whew.
and for the new show, real quick, you can let them know what's coming as far as to Sadior Radio for the people that's watching. That know you from Brown Girls, let them know what's coming in the future also.
In the future, come March, I am doing the Women of the Wall, Voices Behind the Wall. It's a show that is going to give a platform to people that have their loved ones that's incarcerated. They need love too. They need advocates for them. I mean, you made a mistake. Any one of us at any given time could end up in prison. And for some reason, people don't think it can touch their lives. And when a person in your family goes to prison, the whole family is locked up because you go in there, you seeing them, you doing phone calls, you doing emails, you doing just visits. It's just a strain on the family. And I want to give a real platform to help, people, talk about what they go through, what their family members go through, what they're looking forward to when their family members are released, to let society know we got to give them a chance. Stop with the, oh, they're a criminal. No,
They were a criminal.
They were a criminal. They paid their dues. Let's give them love and support and get them back into society. So that's what basically the Women of the Wall is about.
You know what? I like that show, and I like the whole concept because damn, Sadior Radio is the shit. I tell you, I had to sit.
I'm telling you,
because,
radio.
I gotta say that because with that platform about talking to family and stuff, you know, that deal with the whole thing about people in prison. Because I know because my big brother, I call him,
Exactly.
for years, and I know with Mom Nita and Sister Hope, and even Simply D, who's on the station, who's Jimmy's brother. I know what we went through for 25.5 years, but I say that because, like, the Millspo show is based around the families of people in the military, the military wives and stuff like that, because a lot of times people don't look at the whole picture of people being incarcerated, people going to war, leaving their families. And it's, it's something to be able to give a platform to individuals like yourself and Shalia to be able to talk about those things behind the scenes, I'll say. As far as what goes on behind the scenes, as far as the lawyers you having to deal with, making sure that that person, is mentally, okay from a distance, because
exactly
I know that, being incarcerated, sometimes individuals go through those ups and downs. Sometimes you can call them and they happy to hear from you. Sometimes they just in that type of mood that they don't want to talk to nobody. They pissed off, and you have to be mentally ready, prepared to not knowing what you're going to deal with when that phone call come through or that visit.
Exactly. So, and you have to maintain strength. Like, no, it's not personal. It's a rough existence behind bars.
Woo,
everything is not you, so that attitude isn't yours. Your job is just to love them unconditionally and rock them out till they get home.
Yeah. And I salute you for that whole movement, because that's definitely needed, so people can get a better understanding of, what a spouse go through, or what an aunt, or sister, or mother, or children go through. So I'm looking.
Don't get me started.
I'm looking forward to definitely listening in to.
I mean, I am super duper excited that she's even doing that, because I had the somewhat kind of pleasure of rocking with her, and in a situation, and it was a bit much for me.
She's talking about the day we got married.
Okay, so I didn't want to do that, but go ahead and let them know.
I'm not ashamed. I would have never. Okay, first of all, she knows me on the first level, and my children know me on the first level. So, and I'm gonna be 53 in a couple of months. So the old 22 or 30-year-old me, if I would have saw myself in the situation that I'm in right now, married to someone that's in prison, I would have never in my wildest dreams that I would have married somebody in prison. And to be honest, and I'm dropping a book this February about I am not defined by my address, a true love story, because we love each other unconditionally. And every time I even talk about him, I'm blushing, I'm smiling. It's just a different thing. And I was married before, he was married before. So it's really hard, but he makes me extremely happy. So, but it also is a struggle, because some days I'm like, listen, dude, we need to hurry up and get you home. But I know it's a struggle, and we have to, just be there for each other, and not a platform where it's just backbiting. I really want to make change, help with legislation, walk, do marches, or whatever it is, because I'm living a life now. So yeah,
and it's just highly, because I liked how you dodged that. It's highly unbelievable that she even went inside there day one. I asked her to put on a Santa hat for a picture. I got deaded. I was denied. And she walked into a prison wedding. I was done. Wow, blown away. I'm telling you. But them family members, I saw mothers, I saw
Father.
wives and girlfriends with their kids, and what they made me do, and that she said that wasn't normal. Like, it could get deeper. I was devastated for them. Like, this is what you gotta do to see someone you love? That's ridiculous. Yeah. And that's why a lot of people get turned off from even going to visit. But you gotta
love. That's what they want, though. That's what they want. They want you discouraged and stuff. But you just gotta be. I'm humble. I'm always quiet. I always smile. I just go see my husband, and then that's it. And then
and very patient.
Very
patient.
The patience alone, I think, between that and just dealing with that situation, period, is going to be,
it's a lot.
High level type of patience.
Yeah. Like, you be wanting to say, yo, dude, like the girl CEO, sometimes you be like, oh, you could meet me outside.
You gonna catch a case. Yeah, man.
You'll be like, yo, seriously, it's no reason for the nastiness and stuff like that, but they doing that, so you can just get discouraged not to come. But I just hold my peace, and then that's it. So that's, but I'm really looking forward to being on your show, doing the platform, because I have so many people reaching out to me. I want to be on your show. I want to talk. Be easy. It's going to be good. We're going to do it. It's going to be organized, and everybody's going to get a chance to talk about what they want to talk about.
So your co-host, who's your co-host?
My co-host, her name is Roxy. Her name is Rocky Taylor from Queens. I met her at Sing Sing, where my husband resides at right now, and her husband too. She's an old timer. She's been rocking with her husband for 30 years in there. And when I first met her, she was like, you need a hug, because I looked scared out of my mind because I was going to somebody else as well.
I'm telling you.
I was like, what are you doing?
I'm telling you.
But that same day, October 5th of 2019, I met the love of my life. So
that's interesting. That's my mother's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Wow. We got a lot of dates.
October 5th is my mother's birthday. October 4th is my anniversary.
Wow. Well, October 5th. And the thing about it, I brought somebody totally different down. I wasn't even. The guards they didn't mess up. God made it for him to sit next to me. And he sat next to me for 3.5 hours. We talked, we laughed, joked. And then when the person that I did bring down come, it was like somebody sitting in my seat. I was like,
hey.
I was like, oh my God. I was so pissed off. I was like, oh, I'm going home. It's too much attention being, because then they was like, oh, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all bringing people down for the wedding. We gonna cut the visits. I was like, I'm going home. And I left. Didn't say nothing to him, but I came back to see him that Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. So
on her own.
On my own. I apologize because I felt like, damn, that cut our conversation, because I really wanted to write his story because I'm an author first. And his story was so amazing to me. I was like, I want to write. And so when I came back that Monday, he was so happy to see me. He was like, oh, we friends now. Give me a hug. And now we're married. So that's.
So let me ask you, your first book, what's the name of your first book that you wrote?
Wow. My first book is called Family Time, Don't Get Caught Up. I was 37 when I wrote that book, and my first husband went to prison. And it was about what families go through when they go to prison. Isn't that ironic?
Hold up. I didn't know that. So let's make
That's
sure.
That's why I bust out laughing.
So let's make sure. This ain't written. This is not scripted.
No,
I did not know that first book.
I swear to God.
That's the first book was the one that we interviewed you.
Section?
Yeah,
no, that's my fourth book.
You just have to see.
My first book was Family Time, Don't Get Caught Up. I was 37 years old, and my husband was a drug trafficker, and my ex-husband, and I didn't know that. He went to prison, and I told the story of basically what happened. Remember, I let you hear the sound.
I heard the audio there. I did hear
the audio. Yeah,
I just listened to that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was listening to some of it.
Yeah, so that's my story with him. Of course, I changed the names, I added some stuff, but that's my story about what happened with my ex-husband. The second book is called Family Time Payback is a Bitch. That's what happened after I divorced him, and I got with the crazy other husband that I divorced.
Yeah,
So
Elizabeth.
let me ask you. So, all right,
Yeah,
give
Elizabeth.
me, how many books have you wrote?
5.
All right, give them to me in order.
Family Time, Don't Get Caught Up. Family Time, Payback is a Bitch. Fire, The Diary of a Bisexual Woman. Side Chick. Woof. And Brown Girl, my first children's book.
And what do you have coming next?
The next one is I Am Not Defined by My Address, a true love story, and that's a series, and that's my story with my husband now. And Brown Girl Squad, Let's Be Safe. That's my second children's book, and that's all dropping this February.
So let me ask you, with the first book that you wrote, let's go from the first book you wrote to Brown Girls. What's the difference and what's some of the things you went through from starting? Is it easier now for you to basically get attention for your books from when you first sat and wrote the first book? Like, what have you learned? Give a little bit about what you've learned with those 5 books for the authors and people that's, trying to do things as far as prepare themselves for the steps that they're going to have to go through.
First, you got to be able to take criticism. That's number one. Because everybody's not going to like what you write. You have to be happy with what you wrote. And it's your story, it's your world, and it's your world on paper. So however you see it, sit down and just write it and do what you feel is best. You can't go on other people's opinions or how they feel, because people will take you out of your element. So I learned that very well off, because when I did my first book, I was told, why you the pastor might read that book, so because it's cursing and that's me. It's an urban book. Your book is a reflection of you. And I want everybody, I'm an open book. If you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you whatever you want to know about me, because when I become the millionaire that I'm gonna be, ain't nobody gonna sell a story to them. I'm already telling. So you want to get it from the wolf's mouth? Tell your story. Do not be afraid. So that was my first book, and I was a little bit afraid to do it, and it's self-published. But you grow your fan base, because people want to hear the truth, or people want to know what you really feel. They don't want to hear a fairy tale. You can get fairy tales from Disney and everybody else. They want the raw truth. And with me, I leave you with cliffhangers too. I write the book, and that's a lot of people get mad at me too. Toya is one of them. I write it and I leave you hanging like, what? Because you want to be the next book. That's my thing. I write short books so you could get to the point. I give you the meat, I give you the potatoes, and then I'm gonna leave you hanging because you want to see what happens on the next part. So, and then get your own style. Be your own person. Sometimes you do get writer's block. With me, I feel music helps me a lot. However I'm feeling, when I'm writing a certain scene, I might, like, for instance, in Side Chick, the part of death, I listen to Method Man. I listen to some heavy stuff, like music hitting me because I was mad and I wanted to get that feeling out, and I wanted y'all to feel the emotions when you read in that part. When I talked about Abby songs, because it was sad and what happened to her. The beginning of the book, the main chick, I was mad there too, because I wanted all of these little side chicks to know they will never be the main chick. It's some written, and everybody come at me with that. Oh, I know my friend, she became, yeah. That happens in some cases, but in the majority of the cases, the side chicks never become the main chick. So I always, basically, I just, and I've seen my growth in my books. I see that I'm more honest as I write. I might change the names around so nobody won't really know who's who, but I am honest, and I'm able to create and let people know my emotions in my books.
So real quick, for our Facebook viewers who's viewing, if you have any questions, if you type it in, I'm looking at my Facebook also. I can ask Author Pamela J any questions if you would like to type it in. I can ask the questions. What's L3 project?
Oh, okay. Another one of our sister stations on Sadior Radio, Angela Thomas Smith. She just started. She asked me to be a part of the L3 collaboration book, and it's, let me get it right. It's learn, lead, and love. I'm the love. The L is the love. I'm going to write about love. I'm going to write about different types of love because each one of us is Dr. Sonia Gray and is Angela Thomas Smith. They are collaborating and we're praying for 151 days, I believe. But we started prayer at 5 a.m. yesterday. So we pray every morning, 5 a.m. to about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And we're going to do affirmations and different things like that in this prayer book. And she's trying to get 365 women to each write something in this book to manifest and to, let God do wonders in this. So I'm also,
that sounds like a cool project.
All right, so real quick for everybody that's listening on the podcast and that's viewing on Facebook and that's watching the replay on YouTube, repeat again what you said about 100 and you're looking for
365 women. I forgot the number Angela is up to, but it's only $3. 3 is a strong number in the Bible.
121 days.
I'm not a Bible scholar, so you're gonna have to ask Angela. I'm love. I'm not the leader and I'm not the teacher. But she's looking for 300 women to pay. It's only $3 to be a part of this collaboration, to give an affirmation that you live by. One of my affirmations is UATW, which is us against the world. I use that with my boys and with my husband. So that's my affirmation, and it's us against the world. So you just have you get to put an affirmation in there, and you get to explain to the world what you are, what that means. And she wants 365 women to participate with that project.
Right. So basically it's learn, love, lead.
Yes.
And I'm 121 days.
Yeah.
And it's the prayer book for 365.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you.
Yep.
So she said, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
Yes.
She's doing it, ain't she?
Yeah.
She making me look good. Like I know what I'm talking about. I'm like, look, you see my eyes like this, like it's so do me a quick favor for our viewers, because you held the book up earlier. Hold the book up.
The Brown Girl book? Yeah,
yes.
This is the Brown Girl book that started all of A Book in a Dream, the Brown Girl movement, my characters that I have from the Brown Girl book. My husband,
the apparel line.
The apparel line Toya has on the athletic wear. I have one on the new shirts on, the pigtail shirts on. It's a bling shirt. All the girls they have a
feeling bad. Hold on. Go ahead, keep talking.
He got some in his arsenal. I thought he was gonna put something on.
He got the brown boy shirt. Yes, brown boy shirt. Yes, brown boy.
Yes. Look, I did do this near my clothes.
My husband listened to the song one day, and what happened was I kept telling him, I got a song on YouTube. He was like, no, you don't, whatever. So he went into the booth because they have tablets now, and he said, let me put this thing in here, let's see it on here. And I popped up. He said, oh my God, my wife is on the booth. So
I'm so done.
So he called me and was like, baby, I did bad. I said, what happened? He said, I'm sorry, you are on. I said, I told you, I don't want to hear it. I told you so. But he got all the people in the jail to buy the song, and it was really good. And in the song, it has it talks about pigtails, soft curls, and Afro puffs. He actually did the affirmations. The pictures are caricatures actually of my face, so they all look like me, and they all mean something, and it gives girls positive images of our hairstyles and what it means. So it's a big project, and I'm so happy that my husband was a part of it to help me develop it, and it's turned it into so much more. And also, real quick, Angela Thomas Smith, and myself and Dr. Sonia Gray will be partnering up with the UK. Her name is Melissa. She is over all of the school district out in the UK, and she has the Superhero Academy, and they want us to partner in the Brown Girl Squad to be.
Nice.
So with the clothesline, who helps you with your clothesline?
Who holds me with my clothesline? Okay, her name is none other than Substance from Holla for Real. She is amazing. She when I asked Tiffany Kofa, I called her one day because I wanted to get t-shirts and was trying to get the t-shirts and how to get it out there. And she was like, "You don't know my girl Sub? Take her number." So I took her number, and immediately, amazing, she came up with like I got the drawings were digitized. Like my husband was sending them to me from the jail. I was sending it to her, and she get them digitized. She said, "Pam, what's your vision? What you do? What you thinking about?" And me and her together came up with the apparel, the line, everything. She's amazing. My logo is, I was kind of skeptical about the logo, but I love the logo now because it's a cartoonish face, but it has all four of the hairstyles, which is locks, Afro puffs, soft curls, and pigtails. So he was like, I wanted something for all of it to be like that. And Substance came up with all of the above, all of my stuff. So she does amazing. Holla for Real is amazing. She does she does an amazing job. And she also is the person that's going to help me with my music video for
Brown Girl
remix. She's
she's gonna also real quick, because somebody asked, so I want to make sure I touch on this. They want to know if they wanted to become part of the whole movement, how would they get in touch with you? Far as, say, if they're in a different part, if they're in Philly, say I'm in Philly, because Levon asked, how can I join? So for individual females or guys that want to support, how would they get in touch with you to be part of the whole
Brown Girl
movement?
Oh, the whole movement. The whole movement. Oh, definitely. I'm gonna give you you can hit me on Facebook, Instagram, every facet, but also you can also call me. I don't know the number by heart.
You see it trying. I love it.
So while you looking it up, first I want to go ahead. You can look it up while I talk. Okay. So first I want to definitely send a shout out to your husband, because one thing that I think that's very important, and not to sound, corny, but I think that more men need to support females far as their movement, not just financially, more so put some work in, put some promotion in. Put some support in, put some motivation in. And that I want to salute your husband for doing that. First of all, from a man to a man, because see, I think that a lot of times us men are scared to salute another man. I don't know what that's about. If you're comfortable with being a man, I don't see where.
Exactly.
You got it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna tell you, I like them shoes. If that haircut fly, I'm
exactly.
So, and that's one thing that I wanted to definitely shoot a shout out to your husband. So go ahead.
Okay, so my business number is 646-249-0911. You can call me, and you could just start. The Brown Girl Day itself is this February 20th. We're doing it virtual, and I'm making a trip to Myrtle Beach to meet Angela finally in person. So we're going to be on the boardwalk from 12 to 5 and virtually that day. And it's you can go to my website and you can find out, which is abookadream.org, about how to be a part of it virtually, or to just start your own movement. And it's just basically, you want to do workshops. You want to let these little girls know that they are beautiful. Like you can do this. I do an exercise. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? And they're supposed to be able to tell you they see 100% of everything. Like I'll look in the mirror and I'll say, well, I'm 100% a woman. I'm 100% a brown woman. I'm 100% a mom. I'm 100% beautiful. I'm 100% intelligent. Like I'll go down the line. And it shocked me that a lot of these little girls, they don't think they're beautiful. They got 10% beautiful or 20, and I'm like, you don't see beauty? Like nobody never told you you were beautiful. So it's really to give them great self-esteem and to build them up. So wherever you think your community needs, do the workshops. I mean, I'll come out and speak to them and talk to them and help you with workshops and different things. To network and get together and just let them know that they're beautiful and they could conquer this world, and they don't just have to be a nurse or like, that's nothing about the medical field that I'm knocking it because I'm a nurse, but a lot of the times they think that that's just what our culture can do.
Yes.
No, no, no. We are scuba divers. I've met Navy divers that work on the bridges. I've met scientists that are in the lab. Like I've met brown
Yeah.
women that are doing amazing things, and our young people do not know this. So we need to broaden their horizons and let them know. And like I said, Chucks and pearls, baby. We got a brown girl in the White House. I'm gonna keep preaching that until she becomes president.
So let me ask you, because let's see real quick. Let me read this paragraph real quick that I just saw pop up. You can join the project by joining the group Learn, Love, and Lead Devotion with affiliation from 365 women around the world. If you're interested in joining, which if you didn't catch that, go to Facebook and just read what Angela typed in. Look, or just call, author Pamela J at what number is that again?
Oh, damn it,
She
Mark.
didn't keep it up. Write it.
Right?
Write
Hold
it.
on, hold on. I got it right here. 646-249-0911.
So that's some of the things, and one thing I want to salute also to you is anything that's motivating our brown women is a plus, and I want to salute you. Like I always tell you, when you first joined the whole team over a year and a half ago, I think it has been. I've always loved the movement because anything that's going to empower or motivate any of us is a plus. And we don't have enough people doing it. We have too many people, and there's nothing against twerking,
And
popping, whatever thing may be. I have nothing against that, but it's like we have to move in a different direction. We have to value our bodies, our mind, our spirit a little more than just having a nice ass or breasts or whatever the case may be. We have to start appreciating what we have in here, what we have in our heart, and what we have far as where we're trying to go in life.
Yeah.
Popping ass ain't gonna get you but so far.
No.
Excuse my language, but it is what it is. I don't
No,
understand.
it is
So I
what
don't
it is,
care what
and
people.
I feel that too. 'Cause that's what they
Yeah, I mean,
always.
you gonna get tired of popping your ass.
getting those
It
wrinkles.
ain't gonna take you but so far.
Yeah,
You gotta have something else to fall back on after you done popping your ass.
yeah. I mean, you can fall back on your ass, but after that, then what?
Exactly. What you gonna do next? Like,
so,
okay.
so I
Your
definitely.
knees gonna start hurting, your back gonna start hurting, all that popping is gonna wear and tear on the bones, and you gonna wish you had something else.
Yeah,
It
right.
ain't gonna move like it used to. You're gonna start getting quarters instead of dollars and 50s.
I definitely appreciate the motivation far as like you said, scuba diving and all these other things, scientists, you got engineers, you got a lot of different
Yes.
things that you can do outside of the
Inventors.
typical things that people
Thank you.
see us as. So,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely salute you and appreciate you for taking your time because what people don't realize, and I trust me, I spent thousands, if not millions of dollars through my lifetime of doing business for years and years and putting money out. You putting your money out and your time out to be able to do these things.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of time when we start doing these things, that return ain't really making it ain't evening out. You know what
No.
I mean? You could have took that money and took a vacation or whatever the case may be, but instead you're trying to do something that's motivating, women,
Others.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the one thing that everybody they think when you become an author or you have books out there, it's a get rich. No, my richness is when somebody sends me a picture of their little baby girl holding my book, reading it, or they get on Facebook and they're like, "Oh, Author Pamela J, thank you for my shirt, or thank you for my book," or one day,
The
last
African boy.
yes, because the book is
That was awesome.
the book is in Africa and Nigeria in the library, thanks to Angela Thomas Smith's program. I was in Fishkill, New York, working, and an African guy from Nigeria, he walked up to me. He was like, "Brown girl." I was like, "What the hell?" Because I didn't know him. I was like, "Huh?" He was like, "You're in my library. Oh my God, you're Pam Author Pamela J. I saw you." And I was like, okay, it was the weirdest thing. But then he was like, "Can I take a picture of you? You're a celebrity in my country." And I was like, okay. I was just like, it's Corona. But I did take a picture with him, and it was amazing because then people started coming up to me in the store like, "Oh my God, who is she?" He was like, "She's a celebrity." I was like, "Don't say that. They're gonna mob me. Don't tell them people that." So I was like, no, but that was an amazing feeling for somebody from a whole nother continent to recognize me in my book. That was more than money. And to know that I'm touching lives.
The nurse. What about the nurse?
The nurse, when we first did the book, we was picking up my mom from the hospital because she was sick. And my mom always tell people that I'm an author and I had the book. And she was a little Filipino nurse, and she took the book and she was reading it. And she looked at it and she got sad. And she said, "I got to learn how to love myself." And I'm like, but you never know. She said, "This is a powerful book." And she bought the book for me right there. Like, that was the only copy I had at the time. I mean, like, I had other copies, but I just had it for some reason. God moves mysteriously. She bought it out of my hand. She was like, "I really need to know how to learn how to do this." So that's more than
a children's book is touching adult women.
Yeah. So, and it's a great thing. It's a great feat, when people, ask you to talk. I've spoken to schools about, I've come to the schools, I've motivational spoke to them about Brown Girl and being strong and the things I go through. And I'm very transparent. So when they ask me questions, I'm very honest. They ask me if I'm rich. I'm like, "No, I'm poor. I'm still working hard to get my millions too." But it's satisfying when people get the concept and they get the message and they learn and they build from it and they become better with themselves and loving themselves, because a lot of us don't love ourselves and we don't even like ourselves. But if it can give a little girl or a grown woman, anybody that it touches, to let them know, "Hey, you're beautiful and you're going to be fine. You can take this world by storm. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different." I've done my job.
That's right. Absolutely. So, real quick, where can they get your book from? And then I'm gonna play one of the songs because I see, hey, that was a quick. It's 10 minutes.
I looked like, is it literally almost over?
Like I had to look like that. Wait a
minute. You can get my books from Amazon.com. You can put it in Brown Girl, Author Pamela J. It'll pop right up. You go to my website, abookadream.org. Everything comes up about me on my website. You can go through Facebook, but when you put me in Google, everything pops right up and you can get the book. Or if you want me to speak somewhere, Brown Girl Day is important, guys. It's February 20th. You can join us virtually, or you can meet us on the boardwalk, because we're going to turn up Myrtle Beach. Dr. Sonia Gray and Angela Thomas Smith and myself, we're going to be on the boardwalk. And we have Brown Girl Day t-shirts for this year that's coming out. So everybody that has already paid to be a part of it, they will have their shirts, because the theme is jeans with the Brown Girl shirts, our mask, chucks and pearls. Put on your chucks, put on your pearls. We representing the Brown Queen in office and ourselves too that day.
That's what's up.
Oh, you did that kind of smooth. Look. So let me see if I can get this, if y'all can hear this, because I know it's on the radio. Can y'all hear that?
Sounds a little cloudy.
Yeah, this is on the computer.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can hear it on the radio. What's the door though?
Because I ain't gonna play too much of it because we want them to
go. Yeah, they need to go buy it.
Buy it.
you
On iTunes, it's only 99¢, okay? And all the proceeds from there goes to the Brown Girl Day and the movement and anything that the girls may need. If they need a free book, they need, I mean, it's a lot of things they need and stuff. So it goes to helping the brown girls and stuff like that. And Miss Lady T plays my song all the time, and I get a big head
every morning, Monday through Friday.
Hey, it's on.
But see, you know what? That's why I wanted that, because if nobody else plays it, you know you can hear it every day on my show. And that's why I love my new artists. My new artists.
Yeah.
Give me more, give me more, give me more. Mr. Never Ever More, please.
We work well. Look, you know, with everything going on, let me ask you this.
You know I'm teasing.
No, you know, yeah, you know, I'm working on some things. Let's see, iTunes only 99¢. Please, you know, I love Angela. Thank you for introducing me to Angela. Like, look, I'm like reading the script right now. She make my job so easy, like, you know.
No, she is amazing. And you know how I met her? I'm gonna tell you real quick. Last year, because I suffer with depression. Yes, I do. And sometimes I want to give up. And she had a virtual book tour that I signed up for last year. And she said, call me. I was like, call her. I don't know her. I called her. And from that phone call, she's amazing. We was on the phone for 2 hours. She made me cry. She made me laugh. She gave me the confidence that I needed. And now I'm here. So I was supposed to speak to her and meet her. And we have been the best of friends. We're both Aries. Her birthday is before mine. We were supposed to meet last year, and we were supposed to do actually a dream book tour. Me and Toya and Angela was gonna do a citywide book tour. Of course, Corona came.
COVID. Mm-hmm.
Corona came, and that was it. But I did do the virtual tour, and that she does so much. It makes you be creative in what you do. Because I had to figure out, okay, how I'm gonna show them my big tour. And you know what I did that day? I went around all of Harlem from where I first was born, which was in Metropolitan Hospital down the block from me. Went to Lincoln Projects where I grew up at. Went to my elementary school. Went to my junior high school. Went to my high school. Went to my church where I got baptized in the late Dr. John G. McCann Sr., who baptized me and my whole family. It was just a great day. I had an amazing time. And I also got to give away prizes because I was like, y'all better remember stuff if y'all want to win a book package. Oh, people would handing me with all kind of, I know what she did. It was crazy. And then the last person that it wasn't even like scripted. I went in front of Lincoln Projects, Abraham Lincoln Projects, where I grew up at. It's a statue of Abe Lincoln. I happened to be in front of it, and a longtime friend of mine that I hadn't seen in years walked right up. She was like, Author Pamela J. And I was like, no. So it ended with me seeing a friend that I haven't seen in so long, but it was great. And she was like, I really love her. Her books are great. And, you know, she was talking to the people too. So Angela really gives you a lot of encouragement. She's a true woman of God. She preaches. She prays for you. She'll call me, what's wrong with you? Or she'll text me, I feel something is wrong when I'm depressed. And she gives me the inspiration to go on because I was having difficulties with this magazine. And she was like, no, you're not. You know how to do this. Get yourself together and let's get it done. So she's an amazing person and a true woman of God. And when she asked me to be a part of this project, she said that I am love. I said, why do you say I'm love? She said, because Pam, you love everybody and you love people even when they hurt you. I see you still love them. And I need to learn that. So she said that to me yesterday when we did our prayer and it made me cry. She was like, I said, you really see that? She said, don't you see that? I'm like, no.
I think it's very important. I think it's very important to have those people around you more so, especially being one thing that people don't realize is that even though we do this whole radio and the authors and shoot movies and music videos and music, that we are still human.
Absolutely.
And Erykah Badu said it best, that I'm sensitive about my shit. Look,
I like that.
you know what I mean? And people don't understand that. We go through things. We spending money. We going time. We taking away from our family. You know, we could be right now watching TV, chilling or something, or outside shoveling snow. But we're basically, you know, promoting and doing our thing. And I think it's very
Yes.
important to have those individuals around you that
Yeah.
support, that show love. You know, it's not costing nothing for people to send a like or just to send a nice comment. People don't
Yeah.
understand how important those comments is, because you get so much negative in your life that when you get those positive comments or those likes or those motivational statements, that it
It
takes
helps
you
us. It
a long
helps.
way.
It really helps. Like you're making a difference because people don't really understand, or to even share your hit the share button. Damn, you can't hit the share button. I
I
mean,
can't.
I'm just
You know what? I salute y'all. I salute all you authors, because it takes a lot to tell your story to the public. You understand? I mean, people don't realize you get a lot of fake people on this social media that act like they balling, that be renting clothes and renting cars, and they only take pictures and stuff like that.
Renting
That's
bags.
yeah. You know what I mean? And they holding their girlfriend bag, taking pictures with it. Like, yeah, I just got this new loot. And it's amazing that you're actually going into your feelings and your emotions, and you're taking your time and you're telling your story. You
yeah.
know, even if it's a made up story, you're still expressing what you think, because you have to think before you write. So
The feeling and the emotion
yeah,
behind it.
you're expressing how you feel and what you're going through or what you're thinking. So I
Yeah.
salute all authors, period. You know, I mean, it's just like music. Some people write like what they feel and they put it into their music. That takes a lot to be able to
Yeah.
express that
That
to the
whole
world.
artistry.
Yeah.
All of y'all are artists.
Mhm.
All of y'all are artists. I can't. I wish I can support, but y'all got a talent that is not that everybody has. And if you can express it, more power to you.
Absolutely. Send a shout out to Dot too. She's always on watching us when we go live. She wanted to say
Hey,
this was a
Dad.
great show.
Hey, Dot.
They're very informative. I really enjoyed the show. So I definitely want to send a shout out to her, because her name is Dorothy Joyner. So if anybody want to follow her, she's definitely one of the individuals that's always following and liking and showing love and showing support.
Yes, very supportive.
You guys know social media is also a job. Like
Yeah.
you really have to. It's a job. Like Mark, when you do your morning coffee, I listen. I'll be like,
Hey,
that
wait a
was
minute. Say that again. Say that again. Is it what?
it's a
Why
job.
would you do that, Pam?
I just was say, is it
That's not for you. I'm just letting people
See, that's
know.
my own insecurity. But you see his face. You see
I'm
his
just
face.
saying when
Wait.
and people, people depend on that though, because if I'm not on the air, I'll get inboxes. PM, you all right? What happened? I'm like, oh, I just overslept, or I didn't have to work today. I didn't. You don't realize how many people you touch when you give them a positive word, or you smiling, or you jump up and be like, "Hey, it's me. I'm on my way," or whatever I'm saying. I didn't know I had so many. I don't want to say fans. I just want to say people that follow me. Supporters like Thorn.
Wow.
Thorn is a
doing the most. You know, we know each other personally. You're doing the most right now.
Thorn is a very big supporter. He tells me I'm his biggest celebrity. He's my biggest number one fan. Craig Williams, he's another supporter of mine. He's always on Facebook. He's always shouting me out. Kenneth, another supporter. He always speaks.
You know what though? That's that. Hey, they don't realize that those people that support you, no matter if you know them or don't know them, that it means a lot. Like
It
you
does.
just said, I haven't did the coffee for thought, of course, because I'm home out
Yeah.
with with my knee situation. So, but a lot up, people hit me up, and it's funny because they be like, "Yo, you good? What's up with the coffee?"
Yo, word, I be missing
like,
if I'm not up for it, I go back and watch it.
No, but I'm just saying, I know
Mark is my joint,
and I'm right after him. Like I listen to you, and then I go live because we both on the road that early in the morning. So I'm like, okay, he finished. Now it's my turn. Then I be like, hey, everybody, whatever.
Keep it going, because like you said, if you help one person that morning with something that
all
you
that
said,
matters.
that's all that matters.
And you really don't understand that. So especially with this pandemic, people really, a lot of our seniors are on Facebook and Zoom and Instagram and Twitter. And we got to teach them. And I'm like, what they have nothing else to do. But you want to keep it positive and let them know that we love them too and we support them. And they can be on, it's entertaining. So they need to do something because they stuck in the house. So it's
My mother is all the way addicted to IG Reels, and the fact that she knows what IG Reels is phenomenal to me. I'm just saying.
My mother know about YouTube. She has her YouTube, and she knows about Patreon. Pam, why are you not on Patreon?
Hey, this is the new thing. So real quick for everybody that just jumped on, because I see people popping on our Facebook. If you missed the show, New Artist Hour, please go back to YouTube, search Sadior Radio. In a little bit, it'll be uploaded, or you can listen to it if you're driving and you don't have time to watch it. You can always listen to it on our podcast, Sadior Radio, or watch it on Facebook. Look, everybody's on Facebook.
YouTube to get our views up and get our subscribers up. Share it on YouTube.
Yes.
Definitely. So real quick for our people, we have been interviewing
Keep going.
Pamela J with the Brown Girls Movement, the Book and the Dream Movement, and all these positive things that she's been doing for our women, our young ladies. So tell a little bit real quick, because I want to make sure that you tell them how to get in touch with you, tell them about the books, what you got coming on. Repeat what you said earlier for the people that's just jumping on, to let them know what they need to go back and watch so they can check out.
Okay. Okay, well, Brown Girl Day is this February 20th. It's going to be live in Myrtle Beach. Dr. Sonia Gray and Angela Thomas Smith of Sadior Radio have partnered with me to do the Brown Girl Day. So you can go to my website, abookofdream.org, to find out how to be a part of the Brown Girl Day, or just watch it on Facebook, because we've been talking about it every day. You can call me at 646-249-0911 to start doing things in your own neighborhood for the Brown Girls. Also, you can get all of my books off of Amazon or Lulu.com, or from my personal website, which is abookofdream.org. Also dropping this February is my two latest books, which are Brown Girl, Let's Be Safe, and also my love story, I'm Not Defined by My Address, a true love story by me. It's a series, so it's probably going to be a 5-book series, but the first part of the series drops this month. Also, my magazine, well, not my magazine, but my husband's Spank Peso, Corey Liggins, The Wall magazine will be dropping. Also, the Women of the Wall will be on Sadior Radio coming up this March. That's about it.
Cool.
And how do they follow you? Because your names are different on IG and on Facebook.
Okay, on Facebook, Author Pamela J. Hayes. On IG, Author Pamela J. Hayes, or OBG Collection, which is original.
Or the Women of the Wall.
All the Women of the Wall. Also on Twitter, I'm Author Pamela J. Simple. On TikTok, I'm Author Pamela J.
Okay.
That's about it. And everything else is the OBG, which is my name attached because I bought it. It's an LLC.
She said because I
use it.
So in the past, real quick, we going a little bit over, but I'm just curious. And I know you're working with some individuals coming up. You said the Cat Superhero Academy is one.
Yes.
Right. That's a partnership that you're working with. Do you know? Tell us a little bit about that, if you have the information about that.
The Superhero Academy was started with Monica. I forgot her last name, but she's in the
Phillips.
UK.
Melissa Phillips.
Thank you, Melissa Phillips. I guess.
Don't thank me. Thank Angela.
Thank you, Angela. Melissa Phillips. She's in the UK, and she's over the whole educational program in the UK. And the superheroes is letting children know to dream big and to believe in themselves, along with my message of the Brown Girl, which is basically the same thing, that we are beautiful creatures and we are strong individuals. And her academy, it's like after school program, and they teach children how to be strong. Like even if they have a disability, they are still amazing people.
They
And
are.
she wants to she's bringing that concept to America. And Angela is an ambassador for the US, and I will be doing something for the New York area with Angela and Melissa for the
All right,
superhero.
Mm.
real quick. So now say hi to Melissa because she on watching on
Hi,
Facebook. I didn't want
Melissa.
to tell you that till after you broke it
Hi,
down.
Melissa.
so
Thank you
so
for watching.
in,
Thank you for
in,
watching.
in the past, name some of the people because I like to make sure that people that gave you love, that showed you love, that brought you on their show that you can remember. Just send a shout out to them too. Some of the
Oh
people
yes. When you had turning pages. No, yeah, I was on your. That's how I met Mark. I was blessed to be on his show, Turning Pages, and PA a year and a half ago. They did like a monthly book for a monthly program for authors to actually come on and um give their books, and he gave me a shot, and right after that he brought my book, which I was very happy. And his mom brought my book, his wife brought my book. I asked him, can I do a show? And out of that came a brown girl hashtag. We got this with me and Miss LT.
And
The brown girl. We're gonna come back with it. We just wanted to revamp it because with Corona and all of this, I mean, it's just too much. But we was given light on, us brown women, and we are powerful and we are strong, individuals, and letting people know that brown people do it up too. Also, who else? Angela Thomas Smith. She gave me love. She had me on her show a couple of times because she has a show on Sadior Radio. I was just on 2 Sundays ago with Melissa, and I met her on her show. Uh, ooh,
What's
I
the other
know.
radio show that you was on? I forgot the name of it. Up in New York, it was somebody that you was on.
Oh, 90.5 FM, so cool on campus radio. It's on it was in a 90.5 FM. Miss Say Cool, she amazing show. She does it every Monday. It's the Voices of Harlem. So I was on with her. She interviewed me. Of course, I talked about Sador Radio. You can see that interview too. If you go on their website, it's there. Um, I was on her.
I just wanted to. I just like one thing
Yes,
about me.
yeah,
I like to show love to everybody.
yes.
See, one thing that, and it's not, and one thing that I got a problem with people is that we're afraid to show love to each other, show support to each other. I
Yeah.
send shots out. I'll repost another radio station and another director or writer because of the simple fact that we have to get into the mentality to support each other. I don't care if people do what I do. They can't be who I am. I can't be who they are. So at the same
yeah,
time,
do it
we move together
individually.
as a unit. We move together as a movement,
Yeah,
because we got to show love and support to each other because if we don't show love and support to each other, nobody else will.
exactly.
So that's the reason why I just wanted you to shout out some of the people. And I definitely want to send a shout out to Jamaica Smith, Coach J, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have met you. And
Yes,
then if I didn't meet you, I wouldn't have met the thick girls. I wouldn't have met Angela. I wouldn't have met who else I forget? Lady T. So
yes,
it's 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 all about gathering and working together and be able to make the movement and do things together, and now since I met Angela, I'm meeting like 4 or 5 other people that's being part of the whole movement. So
yes,
that's what it's all about, far as
Networking.
supporting, networking, moving together, and that's one of the things I want to say thank you to both of y'all because y'all brought a lot of things to the station, far as that whole brown girl movement, the whole lady tea in the morning, the morning hits, and I met a couple people with this show that I'm basically wanting to network with, and that's what it's all about. It's showing love to each other.
You
yeah.
never know how far the expansion can be. So don't cut your nose off to spite your face because you think if I introduce you to this person and I make millions with them, that
Uh,
doesn't mean that doesn't take away from anything that you were doing.
exactly.
So
And
be
that's
supportive. It doesn't hurt.
what I have a problem with too. A lot of my other people, they get mad if I share. I'm a share. I'm just a giver and I'm a share. I'm not gonna not. I can't not be me. I'm me. So if I have an idea and I'm thinking about it, and somebody runs and does it first, okay, fine. Whatever is for me is for me. You can't take that away. I
And
know
you're still not gonna do it the way you're doing it.
the way I'm
So
doing it. It's
yeah.
only one in me, and I'm original, so I'm not worried about it.
So again, I saw a couple people saying that they're going to make sure that they get that Brown Girls book.
Oh,
I
I'm
appreciate
glad.
that. You know, I have it. It's in my library.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
So,
do.
I made my granddaughter read it. You know, so anything that's inspiring, I support. I promote. So again, I'm going to play what I got to play, the Brown Girls Message, because I played the other one. But on the radio, I'm going to play the Brown Girls Message. So if they want to buy the song, where do they go?
They're gonna go to iTunes, and I'm on everything: iTunes, Amazon Music. I'm on
Google Music app.
Google Music. Hope everything. If you just
Yeah.
put the song in, it pops up, and you can get it from anywhere. And it's only 99 cents. That's it. But get ready for the video coming soon with Miss Substance. She's remixing it, and she's doing her whole
I
video.
love that too.
Yeah,
You know, I can't wait for that.
yeah.
Also, Brown Boy Message is going to be remixed as well, I believe.
Yes, Jay with a Cape is going to remix the Brown Boy, because he's actually producing the video for it, because he has a whole concept with the video, and it has to do with
Where'd her you can't hear you.
I don't know where you went. No, where you go? And then no mute came up. I don't know where.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Mute yourself and unmute yourself.
Okay, I can hear him.
There you
Oh,
go.
now
There
you
you
back.
go.
Okay. Okay.
Now say it again. He got the concept for the Brown Boys video.
Boy, I said Jay with a Cape.
Mhm.
He's the original. He wrote the song. He is actually producing the video, and it's all with the Black Lives Matter and the police brutality thing. It's a deep, deep, deep video, but I'm proud of him, and he's gonna do it, and he's gonna remix it at the same time. So look for that as well. And it's a powerful message that he's giving. So I'm really proud of him with that. And Zay with the Cape is my baby boy. So you know, he's my son.
I rock his music every morning too.
Yes, she does.
So again, I want to thank you, Miss Author Pamela J, for coming on. I look forward to the show coming to Sadior Radio next month. Lady T, tell us what you got.
Oh, please check me out Monday through Friday from 7 to 10 a.m. and at 9 a.m. sharp. I start my new artist blitz where you'll be able to hear all my featured independent recording artists who I love and support greatly. So make sure you check me out live on Sadior Radio, the station that's more than music.
And we got a special show coming, right? What is that?
Yes, next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday we're gonna be here. Usually we on the 1st and 3rd, but we got a special show because this guy, Jay Weldon.
I love him. I love you for putting it.
Yeah, so,
I love him.
Yeah, he all right.
No, he is
we mess with
awesome.
each other like
Yo,
that.
he got an award for helping out his community. Like I can't wait.
Big. That's big.
And he is a young African American man. Like I love him. He has this song called Fake Friends. We ain't gonna get too much because it's your hour, but I love it. Love it. Can't wait.
I love it.
I can't wait till this whole C-19 go away so we can put a new art. Well, I ain't gonna put. I'm gonna
Could
put it
you
out there.
imagine?
We can put a new artist show.
What concert? Nice.
That's coming soon. It's a lot that I got. That's because I'm quiet and I'm hurt. Trust me, I'm working. I just put it that way. You know, sometimes when you get quiet, people think you fell off and they don't even realize that you working.
You in the lab.
Hello. And he's not as mobile as he can be. If he was able to run around, he wouldn't get nothing done.
Yeah.
Now he's stationary.
And
please, y'all better watch out.
Yeah, I'm doing
a hurricane coming.
So again, somebody said office party. Oh yeah, that's coming too. Women's empowerment is coming too, which I want y'all to be on this time. You know, every year I try to do that women's empowerment. So I'm putting that together also for the ladies. there's a lot coming. You know, I got new office and all that good things is coming. So I'm working, and I'm
Let me
looking forward to
explain
y'all
something to you.
coming
I'm getting
down.
a gas mask, but I'm coming to PA. And we
Yes, because we used to
we doing
we used
brown
to
girl
come
hashtag
every
we
month.
got this.
We loved that. Was like the highlight of our. Oh, we going to PA, and they done found the Philly cheesesteak spot and everything. But it was
Shout out to your engineer. What's
the rebels.
Yes.
So I want to make sure we shout out Rebel.
Yes.
That's the cheesesteak man. Always stopping somewhere when y'all come. I miss y'all, man. I look forward to y'all coming back. Trust me.
Yes, we look forward to coming back because everybody was like, "We ain't going to Philly now." I'm like, "No, we can't."
Yeah. I just wish they get rid of this crap that's in the way.
That was almost a year.
Yeah. March, it'll be a year. March,
I don't get it.
Yeah. So if y'all missed any of those shows, y'all want to see some brown girls, hashtag we got the shows, go to YouTube. They are on YouTube. You can go back and watch some of the shows.
Yeah, we had some powerful shows. We had some great people on the show. We had some powerful. We was the first people that interviewed Mark.
Oh yeah, y'all was. That's right. I forgot about
that. I was mad. I wasn't there.
He was sick, so
I was hating. I wasn't there.
And Leslie, and he interviewed Mark. Yes, he was like, "This is the first time I got interviewed."
Like nobody has asked him.
Me to interview. So yeah, we was the first show to interview our boss.
That was powerful though. That was I love that. That was an amazing interview. Yeah, it was.
Ladies, I want y'all to know I appreciate y'all, and I want y'all to be safe. And I look forward to the future business ventures that we're going to be doing. And again, thank you, Author Pamela J, for coming on. This was fun.
Yes.
This brings back memories.
Yes.
That's why I wasn't even worried about the time. I'm like, as far as bringing back memories and stuff like that. And tell your mom I said hi.
All right, I will.
Hey,
I said hey. And of course, next Tuesday we got a special show. Make sure y'all tune in. Myself and Lady T, we're going to be on live here on Sadior Radio, also on the podcast and YouTube and Facebook and all those wonderful platforms that we utilize to pass out this great information to introduce you to the new artists with amazing people that's doing amazing things.
Yes.
Mark 5, thank you. Make sure y'all share this broadcast. Thank you, Angela, for working in the background.
Always. Thank you, Angela, for helping
Angela.
On that note, I'm out. Y'all be safe.
Bye, guys.